Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Yacht Net of a group of young amateurs communications ham team. The net will be held every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern or Central Standard Time on the W8PIF repeater. ECHOLINK Repeater node number 481872. The net is targeted to youth hams. Anyone may check in. Net control is KD9FYV. My yacht number is 131. I live in Goodman, Wisconsin. Yacht numbers give number when checking in. If not yacht member, just give me call, name, and location. The net is open for check-ins. ECHOLINK only.
Okay, I'm not sure how we're doing check-ins here. Usually you just read it off the list here, but I guess since we're taking voice check-ins here from ECHOLINK, this is KM4SII, Kilo Mike 4, Sugar, Italy, Mason in North Carolina. This is M5, KWV, Kyle at Atlanta, Texas. That's November 5, Kilo Whiskey Golf.
I'm not sure, November, and then Alpha I heard.
Net control, this is S5 Gina Cody in Atlanta, Texas. And my yacht number, if I remember correctly, is 144. Call sign again. November 5, Golf, November Romeo. Net control, this is Whiskey 5, Bravo, Foxtrot, Whiskey 5, Bravo, Foxtrot. My name is Jerry, and I'm in Atlanta, Texas.
Net control, this is Kilo Golf 5, Golf Mike Charlie in Atlanta, Texas, LaDonna.
Okay, I got a couple of you from Texas. I couldn't catch all of you because a lot of you were breaking up. Could you repeat from the second person to all the way through the bottom to you?
Okay, Shelby, this is Jerry, W8PIF. I'll go ahead and give you the list of check-ins in order from Atlanta. Starting at the top, you had November 5, Kilo Whiskey Golf. November 5, Kilo Whiskey Golf, and that's Kyle. Followed by November 5, Alpha Papa. November 5, APP, Dylan. Followed by November 5, Golf, November Romeo. November 5, Golf, November Romeo, Cody. Followed by me, Whiskey 5, Bravo, Foxtrot, Jerry. Followed by LaDonna, Kilo Golf, 5, Golf, Mike, Charlie, LaDonna, with a little d.
Okay, hopefully I got all of them. I'm pretty sure I did. And any more ECHOLINK check-ins?
This is M1SPY, Tommy. Yeah, I think you got me already. This is KM4SII, but I just also wanted to add that I am short time as I'm contesting here.
Okay, copy that.
Short time.
Yeah, I know.
That means probably got that first.
Net control, this is Kilo
Sierra 8 Oscar. Kilo Sierra 8 Oscar. My name is Jim. YTC number 2. And I'm located in Wallace, Michigan.
This is N1SPY, Tommy, November 1, Sierra Papa Yankee.
Alright, I got you. Are there any other ECHOLINK check-ins?
This short timer, Kilo 3, Tango, Echo, Lima, name here is Arnold, and Taft, Maryland. I'm going to make this a short time. I'm not going to stick in here, but I'll say hi, goodbye, 7-3, I'll see y'all next week. Over.
Alright, copy that. Hope you have a good weekend and a good night. Okay, well, I think that's about it for ECHOLINK check-ins. And now we can go to repeater check-ins.
Kilo Bravo 9, Victor X-Ray Juliet, John in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin.
Okay, got you.
Ask if there's any more.
Any more repeater check-ins? I think everybody's busy this weekend.
I don't know. Okay, no more repeater check-ins. Carry on with the net.
Okay, well, I think that's about it for all the repeater check-ins, and, well, let's start from the top. And it'll be Mason, KM, Kilo, Mike, 4, Sierra, Lima Lima. Hopefully I got the LL right.
You're good. They'll let you know if you didn't.
Yeah, correction on the call sign. I guess you misread it on the list there. It's Kilo Mike 4 Sierra Italy. I don't think it's a big deal anyways, but just to clarify, it's India on the end there. And yeah, like I said, I'm working at the North American QSO Party contest. I just got started a bit ago because I've been gone most of the day, so I missed the bulk of the contest, but that's what I'm doing right now. Looking forward to hopefully checking in with some of the group here on the new HF net that they, I believe, is starting tomorrow afternoon, and the details on that are on the Facebook page, which I believe most of you by now are probably a member of, so you can check that out there. It's a few posts down from the top now, since yeah, just checked that a few minutes ago. But I've been having some problems getting a new radio set up, and now I'm finally back on all the HF bands instead of just being stuck on 15 like I was before. So I've been making up for lost time here over the weekend and Friday and Thursday, and it was just a very simple mistake where the person that was helping me install it put two of the coax cables in the flip-flop of the wrong connectors, so we just had to change them, flip-flop them, and everything was working just fine after that. But it took over a week to figure out that was the problem of talking on a local repeater and trying to get that all worked out. But yeah, just wanted to check in here and say hello to everybody. And like I said, hopefully, I don't know, maybe if anyone's working the North American QSO Party contest, it's still got a couple hours left if I'm not mistaken, so maybe I'll hear some of you out there. So yeah, thanks for getting me checked in here, and I'm not going to be able to stick around much longer here. I'm going to jump out of here and get back to the contest. And we'll look forward to hearing you all next week, and hopefully those of you that have HF capabilities will be hearing you tomorrow on the 20-meter Yacht Net on HF. And yeah, you're doing a great job. Great job running the net tonight. And hopefully, I'm going to be running the HF net at one of the future weekends here. So hope to hear you all there at some point as well. Back to net control. This is Kilo Mike 4 Sugar Italy, Mason in North Carolina.
Alright, well, good to hear that, Mason, and yes, I corrected that to, instead of Lima, Italy, and yeah, I hope you have fun running the HF net in the upcoming weekends, and yeah, this is my first time, and I was pretty nervous. Now that I got everything down, and I'm doing okay, and well, next we have Kilo Alpha 5 Alpha H Sierra. I forgot what H was, but yeah, it's your turn to go.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Kilo or something?
Okay, Shelby, this is Jerry, W8PIF on the Rabbit Repeater, and that's why you're seeing it listed on ECHOLINK as KA5AHS, but we're kind of a hybrid, we're in a hybrid situation here where all of us are actually talking on RF on the local Rabbit Repeater, and you know, that's why, you know, basically what Mason was saying, you know, normally they could just go down the list on ECHOLINK and take check-ins that way, but now that you've got, you know, now that the net's growing and you've got repeaters that are checking in, you really can't go by the ECHOLINK list anymore. You kind of got to take the voice check-ins because there's so far five of us checked in on this one repeater. So if you'll divert back to your net check-in list, I've kind of been running one as a backup for you because I knew this was your first time, but number 2 on your list to check in was Kyle Lane, November 5 Kilo Whiskey Golf. Over.
What was that last letter of his call sign? I got November 5 Charlie Whiskey. What was that last one?
That's going to be Kyle Lane, and his call sign is November 5 Kilo Whiskey Golf. It's his initials, Kyle Wayne Goodson.
Alright, thanks for that. And I'll put him into the number 3 spot. Now, hopefully everybody has it okay, and well, he'll be next. November 5 Charlie Whiskey Golf.
S5KWB Kyle, and I would like to say thank you for holding the net. I know this is maybe your first time, I don't know, but probably is. And you're doing really good so far. I'm kind of learning off of you what you're doing, because I'm going to do one later on February the 4th. So I'll know what to do because I'm listening to you. And it's fun to be in control, but I haven't done it yet. And, well, it's great to be on that and to socialize and for little kids to be what some adults do, but it's really for anyone if they can study, get it down, and pass their test. Well, that's all I got, so I'll turn it back to you. This is S5KWG Kyle.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's different. It really makes you listen, and even sometimes if you're listening really good, you can still misspell the call sign or say it wrong. Like I just did that. I accidentally said Lima instead of Italy. And yeah, it's a fun experience, and I hope you do well on the 4th. And yeah, and next we have Kilo Golf 5 Golf Mike Charlie.
This is W8PIF. A couple things. Shelby, I just saw that the N3 TWT repeater connected, and I'm going to ask a favor of Net Control. Can you kind of go out of sequence and go ahead and take any check-ins off of that repeater, because they're on the East Coast. That means they're an hour ahead of you, and I think there might be an early bedtime, so some of those check-ins might not be able to get to stick around for the whole net. Can you go ahead and call for check-ins on N3 TWT, please?
Yeah, I can do that. So any more check-ins? I didn't know if they were ECHOLINK or.
Numerous Lucas in Toledo, Ohio. Whiskey 6, Lima Delta Sierra. Going to the KD8WCD repeater.
Can you say that again? I caught whiskey and that was about it, because I kind of lost you for a second.
Okay, no problem. I'm back monitoring on the phone app to make sure I'm getting in, and I got cut off and I thought I didn't have to repeat. Again, my call is Whiskey 6, Lima Delta Sierra, W6, LDS. My name is Lucas, Lima Uniform, Charlie Alpha Sierra, LUCAS, in Toledo, Ohio, and going through the KD8WCD repeater. That's why you see that on the app, and that it's talking right now, but I'm also on my phone. And from what I've heard, and I believe this is one of your first nets. I've done a few nets around here, Skywarn. We have a Sunday night net every week, and some other nets. And from what I'm hearing from you, you're sounding really good. I don't know your name yet. I think it's not sure. This is W6LBS in Toledo, Ohio.
Alright, well, yeah, my name's Shelby. I don't know, you might see me in the ECHOLINK. I'm at the top of the page, KD9FYV Shelby. Yeah, and yeah, it is my first time, and I'm having fun. So, yep, and if there's any more check-ins from the East Coast, I'll take them now.
Hey, boss. Because I'm on the net right now. Excuse me, I was wondering if KG8CX is on the net.
KG8.
Ed.
No, he's not on the net right now. He's at, I think, he said he was going down to, I don't know where he was, but he said he wasn't going to be able to make it for this week's net, and I don't know if he might be able to make it to next week's.
Next week's net, he's going to be gone too. That's why the other kid's doing it next week.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay. No problem there. Just wanted to let them know that I will be presenting at the youth forum in now Xenia this year, so I just want to let them know. Great job on the net from what I've heard. Back to you, Shelby. This is W6LBS, Lucas in Toledo, Ohio.
Alright, yeah, I'll let him know that you said that, and now, back to, what I was going to say before. Kilo Golf 5, Golf Mike Charlie. Because he got cut off.
Yeah.
Well,
doing
Shelby,
good.
actually, based on your list,
Doing a
would
good
have been November 5, Alpha, Papa, Papa. November 5, Alpha, Papa, Papa. And
missed some people. Okay, next, November 5, Alpha Papa Papa, is your turn to talk. I didn't realize we went down that far.
Good evening, everybody on the net. Just want to say thanks for holding the net, and I'm going to be holding the net tomorrow. Just throw my 20-meter antenna and all that. Just a couple hours ago. That's all I got. This is W8PIF.
Okay, well, I hope you have fun holding the net tomorrow, and I might join on to it, and who knows, we might hear each other tomorrow. Next on the list is November 5, Golf, November, Romeo. Cody.
November 5, November Golf, November Romeo. I'm Cody in Atlanta, Texas. I'm 16. The dipole was pretty fun putting up today. We used a 20-foot like fencing pole, stuck it to our roof, and put everything up, and it tuned. I'll give it back to you. This is inside GiiNii.
Okay, well, I think this is a good time to stop and see if there's any check-ins on the ECHOLINK repeater. Then after, if anybody checks in there and no one else, we'll go to the repeater. Any check-ins on the ECHOLINK repeater? Alright, well, I didn't hear anybody there, and, well, any check-ins on the Menominee repeater? I think everyone's busy. It's normally not this short.
Okay.
Okay, well, no one has checked in, so I'm going to go to the next person on the list. This is Whiskey 5, Bravo, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Hello, Shelby, and everyone on the net. Shelby, I got to tell you, I'm awful jealous because I'm a pretty smart fella. But I tell you what, you're doing a heck of a lot better on your first net than I did on mine. I was all about chewing on my tongue and stepping over every single word. And getting call signs right? Yeah, forget that. You're doing outstanding. I would think that you were, a fairly seasoned net controller. But anyway, lots been going on. If y'all haven't checked out the Facebook page, or especially the new website, you're really missing out on a lot of cool stuff that's going to be happening for the Yacht Club. We are expanding now to Yacht Net. And there's going to be a lot more youth involvement as far as rotating out for net controllers. So, it'll be more than just y'all checking in the nets. It'll be y'all taking turns running the nets as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. If y'all can, get on 20 meters tomorrow. It'll be 3 o'clock Central Time, somewhere around 14.325 megahertz, give or take URM. I know that there's a contest going on, so hopefully
You don't have an
we can get
antenna
a
for
little
it.
sliver of bandwidth.
And then not only that, you're not a general.
Other than that,
You gotta be a general to get on 20
I've just
meters.
been doing a lot on the new website and adding stuff. And if any of y'all, especially Mason, I've read some of his works and seen some of y'all have been published in QST, and some of y'all have won some really cool awards. Whatever y'all are doing really cool, net as net control, we'll publish it on there. You'll end up, not just reading about what someone else wrote about you in the next newsletter. You'll see what you wrote yourself. So, man, all you kids are doing outstanding. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back to net control. From Atlanta, Texas, this is Jerry, W8PIF.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, I think I'm doing pretty horrible for my first net. I'm stumbling on my words, and I also get call signs wrong. I got a couple of them wrong tonight, and well, other than that, nothing much has been going on here, and hopefully maybe later on we can join the net that you might be hosting, because right now we're only text and we don't have the right antenna for that frequency. Next is November 1 Sierra Romeo Yankee.
I was gonna say, the only thing was set up was time music.
Oh, you skip me, KG5GMC.
Oh, okay, I didn't mean to skip you. Well, I guess it's your turn to go. How did I skip him?
I don't know.
You know what, you're doing great. This is KG5GMC. You're doing great. I don't think I could be net control. All the call signs kind of run together for me, so...
You gotta write them down in order when they call it
You're
out.
doing wonderful. The mom of
I
the
think you were
group.
writing it off of the computer.
I was.
You have a nice
I thought
night.
you
This
skipped
is
them.
KG5GMC.
Well, okay, I'll take the compliment from that then, and, well, next, November 1, Sierra Romeo Yankee, Tommy.
You should check them off as you go.
Yeah, I know, but there's 2 goes.
Good evening, everyone. This is November 1 Sierra Papa Yankee. It's November 1 Sierra Papa Yankee. Just sitting by the TV here and on ECHOLINK, listening to what everybody's saying. But we finally got our radio back. My dad had sent it in to get some work done on it, and we got it back, so we just set it up, and maybe I can go on it. I'm volunteering for the marathon next week, the Miami Marathon next week, and I'm gonna be the person who communicates between the water stations and start and finish for emergency communications, stuff like that. And I'm really looking forward to that, because that's going to be really cool. I'm also looking forward to my presentation in Orlando. I still need to practice that, but I'm looking forward to it because I know that's going to be great fun. But nothing much else to say. It's a normal day going on here, so I'll just say back to that from N1SCY.
M3PWP Repeater.
Well, okay, and, well, I hope you have a good night, too. And, yeah, other than that, nothing much going on here. Just trying to run the net and not trying to skip anybody. And I'm sorry if I skipped you. But, okay, next we have is KS80 Jim. I'll do it after him, so it's 15 minutes each.
Try it again.
Okay, I don't know if you heard me, but it is Kilo 5-8 Oscar Jim.
Well, hello there, Shelby. Good to hear you on the air tonight. Doing a great job. I know sitting in that chair that you're sitting in and trying to keep track of all of this is rather tricky. But just think of it as you're operating a rare GX station and you're operating a pileup. So you're getting some real good experience doing this. There'll be a time when maybe, you know, somebody in your area has some need for net control for emergency communication, and you'll have some experience in doing that and be able to help out. So, good job. I'm also working with the NAQP this weekend, and just the bands are not as nice as they were earlier today, but you know, maybe they'll start picking up. So anyway, good job. Get back to the net, and I'll only be here for one go around. So 7-3, everybody. This is KS80, Jim in Wallace, Michigan.
Well, okay, well, I hope you have a good night, Jim, and, yeah, have fun doing that, and any ECHOLINK check-ins, call in now.
I don't know if you got me a while ago. This is Kilo November 5, Golf Romeo Kilo, Herman in Lafayette, Louisiana, for Yacht. That's YTN number 32. Over.
Yep, I got you, and any more ECHOLINK check-ins.
This is Alpha Charlie 8, Papa India, Justin, Yacht team member number 103.
Okay, I got you, Justin. Any more ECHOLINK check-ins? Okay, I don't hear any more ECHOLINK check-ins. Now we will go to repeater check-ins. Any repeater check-ins? Local repeater check-ins. Call in now. No repeater. Okay, looks like we have no local repeater check-ins. I guess we'll go to Kilo 3, Tony, or Tango, E-L, Lima. And it looks like that is, I can't remember. It's your turn. I can't remember his name. I don't even see him up there anymore.
Nope.
Alright, let me try this again. It's K3TEL.
You could say that you didn't see him on the ECHOLINK thing, you know, when you're talking on there. Alright, go to the next person.
Net control, this is W8PIF. He was short time in and out, so this is W8PIF, back to net.
Okay, thanks for that. We were just gonna try and look on ECHOLINK to see if he dropped out. Okay, well, it looks like we don't have him. Next person is Kilo Bravo 9, Victor X-Ray Juliet, John.
Put drop out next to his call sign and still send that to,
Well, good evening, Shelby, and everybody else on the Yacht Net. First off, Shelby, thanks for taking the net. I think you're doing an excellent job. You know, there are always going to be occasional mistakes, but this is a very daunting net, I guess is how I would term it, because of so many things you have to keep track of, and all other possible issues. I'm very impressed. I don't know that I would have ever been courageous enough to take this net, especially first time I ever did a net, so congratulations on that. And thank you again. Been doing a little bit with the North America QSO party this afternoon and this evening. I don't really submit any logs or score on
They got one
QSO
goal they
parties,
get logged
but,
in.
I like
Yeah,
to
I
store
know.
that log
But
book, so
otherwise,
I
if
kind
they
of
dropped out,
hunt
you
and
could
peck a
still,
little bit, and if I get a
no goals dropped out.
confirmation on any of the contacts I log, it's good for me. And if not, I've given a contact to somebody else and had fun making the contact, so that's all good. I will try to catch the 20-meter net tomorrow. There will be National League football
Ned,
going
we
on,
can't get on
professional
the
football
20-meter
going on,
nets.
so I'm going to multitask a little bit. We'll see how propagation goes. Kind of looking forward to that. And with that, I'll turn it back to you, Shelby. Just one goal. Thank you again.
One goal.
Let me see. KB9VXJ and the Nets. Good evening, everybody.
Okay, well, I hope you have a good night, and, yeah, we can't make it on the 20-meter nets because we don't have the right antenna, and, we're not generals. So, yeah, that sucks, but hopefully later in the year, we'll be able to go on 20 meters. Alright, next is Kilo, November 5, Golf, Romeo, Kilo, Herman. I don't know if, no.
All right, thank you there, Shelby. KD9FYB from Kilo, November 5, Golf, Romeo, Kilo, Herman here in Lafayette, Louisiana. 73 degrees down here. It's been like springtime. Wearing shorts and t-shirts today. And been a kind of overcast day today. And last evening we had one of our old long-time member of our club, ham radio operators, became a silent key. So I'm waiting to get the obituaries and funeral arrangements and all that to put out on my reflector and to put in our newsletter. And you're doing a great job there. However, there is no perfect net, but I would rate you probably pretty close to a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 there. You're doing a great job there, Shelby. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here, and I hope everybody has a great week coming up. And I will not be back for the second round there. 7-3, Shelby, and then Luke from Kilo, November 5, Golf, Romeo, Kilo, over.
N3GWP Repeater.
Well, I hope you have a good night, Herman, and yeah, hopefully we can see you on the other net, and or tomorrow, and maybe even next week Saturday when someone else is running it. Alright, next it will be Alpha Charlie 8, Papa Lima. No, Italy. I think I might have gotten that wrong.
Yeah, excuse me. GiiNii, this is ECHOLINK. Very good evening to you, Shelby. From over here on the eastern end of the Upper Peninsula. Just between the two peninsulas almost. It's actually been a while since I checked in here, but so you probably don't recognize my call sign, but I used to check in here quite regularly. So next week, if I'm not here, you'll have to say Ed from say hi to Ed from me. You'll recognize my call sign. But yeah, finally got evening free, so I was pretty happy that I was able to check in here. So, and I would have to say that you are definitely doing an excellent job. I myself have been control station for this net, helping Ed out in the past. So I would say just the biggest things to remember is just keep calm and keep going, which you're doing a really good job at. So I will wish you luck and say 7-3, KD9FYB.
That was he from ECHPI. Over.
Okay, well, I hope you have a good night, and yeah, I'll be sure to let him know. And yeah, other than that, nothing much has been going on here. That was the last person, and now I'm gonna do any ECHOLINK check-ins. Please call KD9FYV. Okay, well, I didn't hear any new check-ins on the ECHOLINK repeater. Now I'm going to go to the local repeater. Any check-ins on the local repeater, call KD9FYV.
KD9FYV, this is KG8CX Portable.
Let him go because he's portable.
What was this call sign? KC.
I didn't catch it all.
Alright, well, since you're on a portable, I'm gonna have you go.
Kilo Bravo 9, Delta Echo Mike, Tim, my handle.
Ah! Okay, could you repeat that? I didn't mean to talk over you if I did.
Did you get the mobile one?
It was Ed.
My call is Kilo Bravo 9, Delta Echo Mike, and my handle is Tim.
Okay, now let Ed go.
Alright, well, I got that, and now I'm gonna let Ed go.
They sure it was Ed?
Yeah, I could tell because it was K.
Try again to ask for the mobile.
Alright, the mobile station, you are free to talk.
Yeah, that sounded like a perfect double. Go ahead, Ed. He was calling you. KGHCX. This is KGHCX. This is W8PIF.
I hate myself.
Come on.
Okay, this is KG8CX Portable at the banquet for the local radio club. We just finished up our gift exchange and we're just gabbing away here in the dining area. I just tuned in about 10 minutes ago, and from what I've heard, Shelby, you're doing a great job. Thought I'd check in and give you one more for the count, and we'll let you continue on with the net, Shelby. KG8CX Portable, the Riverside Country Club in Menominee, Michigan. Back to net control.
Okay, well, thanks, Ed, and sorry for talking over you the couple times. I waited a little bit and I didn't hear you, so I figured I'd jump on, but I must have double overed you and I never even heard it. Alright, well, I hope you have a fun night over at the banquet, and Tim, it's your turn to talk.
Good evening, Shelby in the net. I just thought I would jump in here and tell you what a fantastic job you're doing. I would rate you up there with John and Ed and Jim and a couple others that have done the net since I've been around. You're doing a very fine job. And I'm not going to be around for the second round. I'm packing and getting ready to go to Arizona to go to the Quartzsite ham convention next week, or ham swap, whatever it is out there. So I'm going to be at the Talking Ham out in Arizona, out close to the California border there. So you all have a good evening, and I will make it for the net tomorrow night anyway. That I'm gone. You all take care. KB9DEM.
Hey, before you go, can you really quick read it off again? I'm pretty sure I got it right. I just want to double check before I send it over to Ed.
My call?
Yes, your call, please.
It is Kilo Bravo 9, Delta Echo Mike.
Kilo Bravo 9 Delta Echo Mike.
Okay, that's what I thought it was, but I didn't want to write it down in ink. So, yeah, I hope you have a fun time going to Arizona, and hopefully we can see you on the net tomorrow. Alright, well, we had 17 people, and now it's time to go to the top, and I don't see Mason anymore, so I'm pretty sure he or she dropped out. So it's time to go to Kilo Alpha 5, Alpha Kilo Sierra.
It's okay, Shelby. Scratch the KA5AHS call off of your list because that's a repeater. Go to the next one.
Okay, yeah, I thought of that. It sounded a little weird. Okay, Kilo Golf 5, Golf Mike Charlie.
This is KG5GMC. I just want to say you did a great job, and I hope you have a wonderful night. This is KG5GMC.
N3PWP Repeater.
Okay, yeah, I hope you have a good night too, and hopefully we'll probably see you tomorrow on the net. Alright, next person is November 5 Whiskey. I'm not sure if that's your full call. Let me know if it isn't.
I think that would be me. November 5, Kilo Whiskey Golf, Kyle. And I don't have much to say except, well, sorry, that you're doing great. Keep up the good work, and you'll be really good when you get older and you start doing your own nets and all that. And that's it. So 73, and this is KWP.
Yep, that was the person that I was looking for, and I hope you also have a good night, and thanks for joining the net tonight. And next person is November 5 Alpha Papa Papa.
Thank you. This is M5APP, and tomorrow is going to be my first time being net control as I remember. And yeah, gratefulness, M5APP, thanks 73, and give it back to you.
Alright, well, hopefully you have fun, and who knows, maybe I'll be on the net too, so, well, I hope you have a good night, and probably see you tomorrow on the net. Alright, next person is November 5, Golf November Romeo, Cody.
Thank you for being the net control for the net tonight. You did really good. I'll just say some big things to everybody and give it back to you. This is M5GiiNii.
Alright, well, I hope you have a good night too, and yeah, I'm thankful for having you guys join the net. And next person is Whiskey 5 Bravo Foxtrot Foxtrot.
Thank you for calling the net, Shelby. Got a question for you. Did you say earlier that you're a technician class?
Yes, I'm a technician class and studying for my general class. Hopefully I can take it probably roughly around the same time that I took my tech, which was around April 14th to be exact.
Okay, well, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I think I've seen on Facebook or on the webpage or something, your dad is also a ham. Is he a technician or is he a higher class?
Technician.
No, he is a technician, and if you're looking for his call sign, it's KC9ZBC. That's Kilo Charlie 9 Zulu Bravo Charlie.
Right, but what's his license class?
I just said technician.
No, technician.
I'm not sure if I even put it in there. It's technician. He's the same class as me.
Okay, and here's the reason why I asked. With the HF net that we're starting back up, Justin, AC8PI, actually started a Yacht Net on HF a couple years ago, well, about a year and a half ago, and I think life happened, and he got a girlfriend, and he didn't have much time to deal with it anymore, so it kind of fell off. But anyway, the reason I brought it all up, I want to make sure that all the technicians on the net understand that they can check in with the HF net if they have an appropriately licensed control operator present. That means they're with them. They can check into the net using their call sign, but for all SEC rules apply. So their control operator must identify as the control operator. Now, if they check in with a club call sign, for example, let's say you had a school club. If you check in with your school club call sign, as long as the control operator is there, he doesn't have to ID as the control op because he's the control op for a club call. But if you were using your club call as a technician, the general class or above would have to ID as the control op so that you could check into the net with your call sign. And that's legal. So we don't want to exclude anybody. Of course, we do want to encourage all technicians to upgrade, because that's just the point of ham radio. So if you're a technician and you've got a general or higher in the family who can be there tomorrow and they've got an HF rig, by all means, fire that puppy up and check into the net. We'd love to have as many folks on there. It's going to be a little bit more relaxed than, and a little less formal than a VHF net because we don't have to wait for, the links to kick up and the repeater tells to drop and all that. We can get on and kind of do a round robin, do a little bit more rag chewing per se and actually get to know each other. But Shelby, I'll tell you what, I'm going to cut it off there and say I really enjoyed your net tonight. You've done an outstanding job. And with that, I'm going to turn it back to you. Say 73s. This is W8PIF.
Yeah, I know. I used to do that for a while with my dad before I got my technician, and yeah, I had fun with it, and yeah, I hope. But we don't have anything that's higher than a technician in our family right now. It kind of sucks. We would like to, but we don't have the person to. Yeah, and I hope you have a good night, and I will take a standby for any check-ins on the ECHOLINK repeater. Kirby.
N3 JQ, November 3, Juliet, Quebec, Sean in Boiling Springs, PA.
Alright, I got you, Sean, and any other ECHOLINK check-ins.
When you close the net, don't forget to mention the time that you closed it.
Alright. Alright, I have not heard any other ECHOLINK check-ins. Any local repeater check-ins, call KD9FYV.
Youngstown State University.
Okay, the last two call signs. Please repeat your call signs. I know, one of them was a school.
That's what that was.
KB3YSU 10.
Okay, and the university call sign. Please repeat. They don't repeat it, I can't put them down.
Ask again.
That was the university call sign. I think you were wanting Sean to repeat his call sign.
Okay, well, yeah, I probably was it. Yeah, can you repeat your call sign? I seen a universe. I heard.
Listen, listen.
3JQ.
3JQ.
This is also Kilo Bravo 3 KB3YSU. Kilo Bravo 3 and Yankee Sierra uniform.
Okay. Any more check-ins on the local repeater? Call KD9FYV. Now this is what I'm used to. Okay, well, I didn't hear any more check-ins on the local repeater. Next is November 1, Sierra Papa Yankee, Tommy.
Also, don't forget to say how many check-ins you had.
Yeah, I know. I got 20 so far. Now this is normally what we get.
Actually 19 because you scratched one off.
No, he dropped out.
20.
19 though. Yeah, I would just say 19. November 1, Sierra Papa Yankee, Tommy. Are you out there?
Net control, he's already dropped off. Back to net.
Okay, well, now we know that he's not there. KS80, Jim.
Another dropped out one.
He also checked out after the first round. Back to net.
He never said he was, though. Alright, well, hopefully now I can get everybody else. Okay, I don't know if Ed's still there. He never said if he was going to drop out. So, K8GCX, Ed.
Look on the computer.
Yeah, KG6 portable. We're still here, listening in. Still got a group here of about 7 or 8 radio calls. And you're doing a good job, Shelby.
Oh, there's nothing I can do.
Check in to see if you get a chance. I'll get on the air on Facebook when I get home in about 10 or 15 minutes. So keep up the good work there, and you said you had 17 check-ins. It's pretty darn good. So we'll let you tie the ribbons on the net, and we'll talk to you later. Hopefully you and your dad will be available for tomorrow night's candy net. This is KG8CX Portable.
Dad's coaching you.
Yep, well, actually right now we got 19 check-ins right now, and I hope you have a good night, and yeah, I'll probably see you on Facebook when you get home, so yeah, other than that, nothing much. Hope you have a good night and a safe drive home. Next is Kilo Bravo 9 Delta Echo Mike Tim. I will repeat the call sign. Kilo Bravo 9 Delta Echo Mike Tim.
Nothing heard.
Alright, well, I'm going to assume he dropped out. So, next is Kilo Bravo 3 Yankee Sierra Uniform Sean. Come on. You just checked in. Come on.
Hey, this is M3JQ, Sean.
Oh.
Different call sign with a different name there. I think YSU was... let me make sure I've got it. This is M3JQ, Sean.
M3JQ.
M3JQ, Sean here in Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania, a.k.a. Mr. Barnes at Harrisburg Academy. Good to hear you out there, Shelby. Enjoyed a ham fest this morning in Harrisburg. Students are there. Nice. Good to see him working on some code. Talked to a couple guys. Some ideas from my ham shack at school. One of the guys offered to come in and do a demonstration of some meteor scanner work. That'd be pretty cool. Students would like that. We registered our school club with the 5th group. So we now have an official 5th number. If you're under 18, you may join the 5th group, FISTF. Look them up. Pretty easy to find them on the web. It's a Morse code operating group. They can point you to a program they have for learning Morse code and free 5th number if you're under 18 and get their newsletter. Be a part of. I've got Image Radio Club later this week. I believe we meet on Thursday with the middle school. Good to see some youth at the Ham Fest today. The family from the Shippensburg area, they've got 8 hams in the family. Mom, Dad, and 6 children. The whole gang was there today at the Ham Fest. And one of my students was there and a couple other youth. So, I don't know, about 10 out of the 200 at this Ham Fest. That's a pretty good percentage of students and youth wandering around there. Back to Net Control. Good to hear you all out there. N3JQ from Boiling Springs, Pennsylvania. M3PWP Repeater.
Well, I hope you have a good night, and I'm sorry I got the call sign and the call sign wrong. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep up, and sheet of paper's kind of getting messy from all the call signs I'm writing down and fixing them and all the names and checking who went and who didn't. So yeah, everything's going good here, and I'm trying to just keep up. And well, other than that, nothing much. Next person is, I'm sorry if I skipped somebody, Kilo Bravo 3 Yankee Sierra Uniform, or did I just call that?
How many more you got to go?
I think that's the last one.
Okay.
No, correct. Kilo Bravo 3. Yankee Sierra uniform. Good job on the net there. Other than that, may I ask, you got a 9. Where are you coming from, may I ask? Is this through ECHOLINK? It's just being nosy. Sorry. You got a call, your call sign is in the middle there. I was just curious. And good job on the net. This is Ken, Kilo Echo Nancy. From Shelby. And back to net control.
Yeah, well, thanks for giving me compliments on the net, and I got bits and pieces what you're trying to say about my call sign. If you're talking about, it's KD9FYV, and if you're talking about ECHOLINK, it's at the top of the page, or right underneath W8PIF, so KD9FYV. Well, hopefully everybody has a safe and good night, and 73, and we had a total of 21 check-ins, and yeah, hopefully everybody had a good time, and I had fun talking to you, and I had a great first experience of running the net, and hopefully maybe I can do it again sometime. I will be closing the W8PIF repeater to normal use. Huh.